Okay, youth, part two, right? There's a few other things, that's important to go over. The first thing that I want to address, as youth, let's start out early with attitude. Let's start out early. My generation, the generation before me, the men of us and the women of us, we've been at each other's throat. We've been enemies of each other. The men have been hating the women, and the women have been hating the men. Not all of them, but enough of them to have a negative impact. The men have bad to say about the women, and the women have bad to say about the man. Men fail to take full value of women, and often women get injured or hurt. Women often do the same, but not as often as men. We find that in our culture, as so-called black people, these things are common and even expected often. That the men and women will be at each other's throats, that will be enemies of each other, that will dislike each other, that will have nothing good to say about each other. That when we do get together, there'll be mistreatment and there'll be foul play. There'll be ill intent. You are our youth, and we have faith in you that as we share with you what we learned from all of this, that you will take that information, you will take the knowledge, and you will take your own observations, and you will move us forward from this. The men of you, the young men of you, love your sister. And the young women of you, love your brother. And love with full love. And the men of you, the young men of you, take full value in that woman, as if she was your mother, as if she was your sister, or even as if she was your daughter. Take full value in her. Don't mistreat her. Please don't mistreat a woman. Do not mistreat a woman. Do not mistreat a woman. You will regret it. And everyone who it affects will regret it. It will be a pain. And it will turn into an illness. And everyone will suffer from the mistreatment of women, from the abuse and misuse of women, from the inappropriation to inappropriately deal with women. Young men, please respect and take full value in women. You will not get away with it. Society and all of your people, even your children and generations down, you will not get away with it. If you do her wrong, you do your whole entire nation wrong, and everyone will suffer. Change this and turn it around for us. Treat the woman with your best treatment, and keep your eye on the one who you choose. And of those of your sistren and those of the sisterhood of your people, be kind to them, be humble to them, serve them, protect them. Look at them with love, and most of all, respect. Keep your respect high for the woman of your people, for the female of your people, for the sister of your people. Take great value in her. And young women, keep a humble, fair, and true attitude when it comes to men. Guard yourself and protect yourself as you should, but do not prevent good. And do not be one who advocates pessimism. Do not be one who advocates hatred and animosity. Do not be one who advocates ill thought. I want to believe, and I do believe, that you will be the generation who will turn this around. Women, are of a nurturing nature. And we have faith in you that you are capable of restoring and renewing our culture. And we all are anxious to see the outcome because we know you can do it. Please do not be enemies of one another. Do not hate each other. Do everything you can to restore the relationship between the black man and the black woman. And with all of your heart and with all of your imagination and vision and sincerity and devotion, see to it that you intend to have families. See to it that you intend to build families. And see to it that you intend to protect and provide for families. Be family oriented. Be family oriented. Now, along with this is education. You have to have education. It's very important. First of all, knowledge is empowering. But education is a type of empowerment that allows you to be competitive in the corporate and political and economical world. You, as a youth of our nation, will give strength to our nation as you are educated. Your education will exchange for our potential to build, to be sustained, and to move forward and to continue on. We believe in you. Your minds are the best minds, and that's why you are here. Get educated. Get educated, and do so without limit. Do so without let, and do so without hesitation, and do so with devotion, and do so with the intention of devoting all of your hard work, all of your earning, all of your sincere efforts towards seeing that you, your family, and your people move forward. This is very important. My generation and the generation before me, our economics were a failure, and we believe in you to restore that and to renew that. Without economics, we have very little opportunity and very little chance or even hope to see a new situation, a better situation for our people. We have been oppressed and we are still oppressed, and in many ways we are wronged in every level of living that you can imagine, and you will soon understand the full scope. But I'm here to tell you now that education will put you in position to be able to avoid it and also to prevent it, not only for yourself, but for all those of your people. We need you, and we need you to be educated. We need you to get education because we need what you are capable of doing. We need your potential. Education will bring that potential forth. Education will empower those qualities in you to come out and to be effective and change our world. And you are the new changer of this world. Be aware of private prison industrial complex. The hip-hop industry, music, your favorite television shows, the Jordans that you want to buy, it's all tied in. You young men, they want you in jail. They want you in prison. They want you with a felony, branded. If you're branded with a felony, you're reduced and you're cast to be a second-class citizen, even though that's what they already see you as. Avoid it. Do not get a felony in this lifetime. Avoid getting a felony in this lifetime. Do not be branded. Stay out of the system. You don't want to be in the system. Do everything that you can to avoid the system. Do not be a part of the system. We cannot win if you are a part of the system. They have traps that are laid out for you in the music. There's traps that are laid out for you in society, in the TV shows, in the images, in the idols. Be mindful. Be mindful of the war that is waged against you. Young men, They want you in prison. Avoid it. Stay away from it. Do everything you can. Do not get branded. Do not get branded with that felony. Stay away from prison. Young women, the same for you. Avoid it. Do not be an advocate and do not be an instrument to send your brother to prison. Do not be an instrument to provoke or to excite the pathways, the ideas, the attitudes, or the culture that leads to these tragedies. You, young women of our nation, you are the most beautiful creature who has ever walked the earth. You are the best of creation. In fact, from your feminine attribute, you participated in creation. And from you, we all came. Were it not for you, we would not be here. So understand likewise, if it's not by your will, our culture will not be. So change our culture for us, because it's on you as the woman who has power to change our culture. It's on you. Change our culture for us and keep us safe. Safe from private prison industrial complex. Learn and understand. Know and verify. Do not assume. These traps are everywhere. These snares are everywhere. And it's out for you. Avoid it and stay away from it.